In September of 1957, a new type of musical opened on Broadway.
West Side Story is so unbelievably timeless. I mean, it's about falling in love. It's about losing the thing that you love the most.
There had never been a musical that was a giant tragedy. I mean, this is a musical that was based on Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet.
It captures the urban quality and the gritty quality of New York City for me.
I think like any other great work of art, you realize how good it is by how relevant it stays.
The fact that when you watch it, you can still really relate to the subject matter. It completely changed the way people looked at theater and musicals.
Things like police brutality and abuse of power, intolerance, prejudice, racism. I mean, a lot of the themes, unfortunately, we're still living them.
What I think makes West Side Story really interesting is that it kind of broke the mold, and the show actually begins not with vocals or, with a statement. It actually begins with dance.
The legacy of West Side Story. I would have to say the score.
The beautiful choreography that we have in this show, it has become a standard that you measure everything else from.
I mean, there's so many issues that come up now of brutality, of prejudice, of intolerance. These are all issues that still face us very, very strongly today.
Suddenly, you were taking a space that was just like, oh, we're just gonna sing and dance and be happy, and you're saying, actually, we're gonna talk about real issues.
This course is 100% devoted to unearthing the treasures within this seminal work of musical theater. Our hope is that through the examples of West Side Story, it will inspire and ignite you, the audience, to create the next great works of art. This course is part of the Weill Music Institute at Carnegie Hall's new initiative called the Somewhere Project, in honor of Carnegie Hall's 125th season. The aim is to use the lessons and themes of West Side Story to encourage artists and audiences to reimagine our cities and our world as a place for us, as the authors challenged us to do almost 60 years ago. Throughout, you'll encounter some of the world's foremost experts on West Side Story from across the spectrum. We'll talk about the plot, the influences, the music, the dance, the social issues, and more. You'll encounter video tutorials and interviews followed by creative prompts asking you to explore your own creative depths. We'll be focusing mostly on the original theater version, but you may hear references to the timeless movie as well. Who knows? It might inspire you to create the next great work of art that changes the world.